Hi, my name is Reginald Martin, and I am the creator of the Transmutation Method. And today I wanted to talk about a should-ask question. So I've talked about some frequently asked questions, but I wanted to talk about questions that should be asked and are not. One of the questions that should be asked is, why is the Bible even relevant to spiritual teachings? Why is the Bible even relevant to you? Okay, and the Bible should be relevant in this sense, in that it's not about the religious teachings, because there's a lot of things that are taught in the Bible that have nothing to do with spirituality. And what I've recognized over my years of study is that there are certain things that are common between all religions, between all spiritual beliefs. Those are the ideas that I pull out of the Bible, and in a lot of instances I use in my work, because I was an educator for a long time, a school teacher for a long time, and what I knew and what I know about teaching is that in order for people to learn something, a new concept, they have to be able to connect it to something old. In other words, the old concept has to bridge them over to the new concept. So in the instance that I am teaching about metaphysics and spirituality, I connect what was taught in the Bible, because there are a lot of spiritual principles, a lot of metaphysical principles that are taught in the Bible that are looked at erroneously, literally. Okay, so they're looked at in a literal sense, but in reality, they should have been, and even before the Bible, those same concepts were taught from a metaphorical sense. Okay, in the sense that it was an idea or a representation of an idea rather than the literal practice or the literal thing that the Bible and a lot of times is trying to teach. So I also know that in my studies that a lot of the teachings from the Bible were incorporated from documents and different texts that had been around for thousands of years before the Bible. So it was something that was copied. Now I know a lot of times one of the things that you are taught is that the Bible was original, the information in it was original, but that's just not true. And again, that's just something that I studied. I won't get deep into that, but again, it is a recognition for me, because my spiritual journey is one that was not about limitations. I wanted to look at how I could expand consciously. And now I want to look at how I can help others do that, help others live their life in a more practical way, because so many times a lot of spiritual concepts are a contradiction to us as humans. And they are really hard to live by. I mean, it's like you have to go against your human nature in order to be more spiritual. And that is, again, that's something that I do not believe. I believe that we are human for a reason, that we are human to experience God, or God to experience through us. Okay, and if we are human and it's looked at as something negative or a detriment to spirituality, that is a contradiction in itself. Because if God is our creator and we are created flawed, and God is within us, then does that mean that God is flawed? You know, and I don't see it that way. So when I talk about ideas in the Bible, it is about the metaphysical principles that we can live by, that we can use. And I use that as a connection in my work, from old ideas to new concepts. Okay, new empowering concepts that you can gain from understanding things that you have been taught in the past. You're just looking at them in a different way. That's all it is. Understanding the broader ideas that are talked about in this Bible, because those broader ideas are ones that we can actually incorporate into our lives, into our understandings from a metaphysical perspective, that will definitely make life better for you. Thank you for listening. Again, I'm Reginald Martin, and I am the creator of the Transmutation Method, and this was a should ask question.